school, one of the top 10 players in the country in 2015, catching up with him. I remember he lived like, what, 20 minutes from me, but I ain't seen like, it seemed like forever. So we're gonna get everybody caught up. You're gonna get me caught up. You know, I don't get to talk to you a lot because I know you're busy and you on that chasing that dream, man, and everything like that, man. How things been going?
Everything's been going well. Got a big summer ahead of me. I'm trying to make the most of it. Trying to stay in the gym, trying to stay active, trying to stay on top of my books, things like that.
How does grades going? Because a lot of people don't talk. They always want to talk about how you play basketball. How the grades going?
My grades is going well. I got all A's and B's both semesters, so that's always good. So now, going into the summer, I have a lot of pressure that's relieved off of me because, you know, people go in with problems going into school in the school year. So now, all I can do is focus on basketball.
Yeah, a lot of people got to take summer school. They just try and keep it on the DL. One thing I was real impressed with this year with your season, because I've been watching you. I remember when I met you and we doing a photo op at North Carolina Christian at the camp we had. And I'm like, where you going to school, man? He's like, I'm going to Will. Like, for real, you going to Will? Like, good, because I'm going to see you more. And we had that little camp. That camp was probably one of the best camps in Atlanta in a long time. We had Ahmed Hill, CJ, Daniel. I mean, pretty much some of the kids came from Tennessee and in North Carolina down to the thing, and South Carolina and all that stuff. So that's good, man. That's real good. But one thing I really like what you have done this year is your leadership. It seemed like you were more focused and you took upon yourself to put people and steer people in the direction. You just said it wasn't up to the coaching staff. You're going to get in the driver's seat on that, and it took you out to the championship. And y'all fell short on that call, man. That last foul call. So I'm a referee. A lot of people don't know they see me with a cameraman. I'm a referee. It's an unwritten rule in basketball. The fifth foul or the sixth foul has to be a good one, where everybody in the crowd and both coaches know it's a foul. You like, that's a foul. It has to be a good foul. You don't, and then it's an unwritten rule too. They won't tell you this is either. You try to keep the star in the game. If the star is respectful, you try to keep them in the game. You probably had good referees. You notice like that dude ain't put a foul on me. I'm telling you stuff that people don't want, that shouldn't be getting out. I put a foul on your teammate. You're like, I know I fouled him, but he put it on him. Because you didn't give him no problems, and you're one of the better players, and they know the game runs smooth when you got stars in the game.
Man, it was like that all year, man. The refs, we saw the refs multiple times in a year, and I just felt like it may
Which is illegal.
May or may not be true that the refs just didn't like our school. Like the calls that we would get, it would always be a tough game. Like something we would play a region team, a team that everybody knows we should be blowing out. But the foul count would be something crazy, like 10-1. So that'll always keep teams in the game, and it made us better and work harder. But I mean, it still wasn't a fair basketball game. We thought.
I'm gonna tell you this: referees are lost art from. A lot of times they're just not that good. That's how bad they are. They really just not that good. And a lot of people don't understand. I understand you saying. I see some call. I just seen when I was evaluating, looking at it as a referee point of view. I was like, that dude really is not that good. Y'all work that hard in the summer. That's why I think they need to change up the how you referee certain games, because y'all work hard on y'all game. And I don't think I know for a fact every referee not working on their game like y'all work on y'all game. Then they want to come call your game. First of all, they're not even in shape to stay up with y'all up and down the court. So how can you call a good game and you're not in shape? And some of them got stomachs, and y'all run and get in shape. So that's just crazy. I know y'all fell short. I know y'all can work harder this year, because y'all like a well-oiled machine and everything like that. So I know that's good. And I'm glad to see you playing off in Dallas. By you showing them Dallas and playing in Dallas, squash all that EYBL rumors. They had nothing to say. I remember the week before you went, a guy was trying to tell me you played for CP3. I was like, dude. I was like, nothing wrong with CP3, nothing wrong with EYBL. I said, it's not too many teams can recruit against his team. And he's like, how you figure? It's like, you really don't know the lineage of that program in that school. It's like, they got pros from out of there. Either overseas, pro. Like, what can you, when you go get a kid and you recruit a kid, everything you try to tell a kid, that program already has done. McDonald's All-Americans. One of their alumni is a GM. What can you say? Right? Yeah, you come talk to game with Lito Willard. You got to come with your game right.
Exactly.
And that's why I try to explain this. One little scout writer. He called himself a scout writer. He doesn't even know that. So that made me wonder about his articles and what he really knows. He probably one of the ones think the rankings accurate too, because I know they're not. But what you guys say about that? About these people saying all these things about you and all this? How you take that?
Man, I just have tunnel vision. Because one day I love you, one day you hate you. So you always gotta see things straight forward. You can't worry about get caught up in what everybody's talking about and the hype and all that type of stuff. You gotta stay grounded. Because one day they'll be with you, and if you playing bad, then they'll be off you.
Except for me.
Then they'll be off you. But just got to keep doing what you're doing, stay grounded, stay close to the ones that's in your circle, and just keep doing what you do.
I think I came up this other week. I was like, I think I'm the Stephen A. Smith of this level of stuff. That's what I like to think. I like to keep it real and tell you like it is. I'm sugarcoated, you know. I was the first player in the world. And you can check the Twitter. You could go back and search it. I said you was the #1 player in 2015 class in Georgia. Before it was popular and cool when they saying Keywan. No disrespect to Keywan Johnson because he's a good player. But when I tweeted that, I felt that 2 weeks ago. Before 2 weeks to a month ago. But I wanted to make sure. Because I started seeing you progress and your minutes start increasing. And then somebody got suspended on the team. And that was your door opening to start. And if I'm not mistaken, you've been starting ever since then.
Ever since then.
Ever since, so it's like a blessing in disguise. So things happen for a reason. You put in the work and you start ever since then, and you didn't look back. And all that's in your river mirror and everything. Now at Dallas, what coaches was watching you play there?
It was a handful of coaches, head coaches as well. Coach Seth was there from Kansas with his staff. Coach Cal sent out Coach Cal was there and his staff was there. UCLA, the head coach and his staff was there. SMU, head coach and staff was there. It was a handful of people that I saw. Florida State. I don't want to leave nobody out.
Yeah, I know there's so many. You can't. You got to focus on the game. You're really looking. You know when you see somebody though.
Exactly.
Like you ain't looking and say, "Oh man, take notes." I understand what you're saying. So I know that's how that feel to see people you see on TV, see getting interviewed, see playing in the tournament, come to watch you play.
It's humbling in my eyes because I know those schools only recruit a handful of kids. They don't recruit just everybody in the country like some schools do. Some schools will send you a text, but you know for a fact they're sending somebody else the same thing. But you know when you get to those type of schools, you know they only recruit a handful of kids. So when you see them at your game, like you don't, you just know that you've been working hard and everything is paying off.
And Jaren's one of the ones. Howard is one of the ones recruiting out of Kansas. Not okay. I got you. He one of the head recruiters though. I know Jaren's from back in when he's at Illinois and all that. So I just wondered about that. That's cool, man.
I think it's Coach Townsend.
Coach Townsend, okay.
Townsend and Roberts. Coach Townsend and Roberts.
Okay, I know one of them. Now, you get some in-house visits?
Yeah, I had a few.
Let's talk about some of those.
It started off with Florida. Assistant coach from Florida, Coach McCain, came down. I had a good talk with him, and then after that, the next day was Oklahoma State, and the head coach from Oklahoma State came down, and the assistant coach, and then after Oklahoma State it was UGA, and then it was Georgia Tech, then it was UCLA, then it was Kansas, then it was Kentucky, then it just I had like 10 in like 10 days. Oh, dang, I know y'all's worn out. You're tired of seeing coaches. Yeah. Well, I love you. I like seeing you on TV. I'm tired of seeing you right now. I need to get back to my stuff. I feel you on that. That's good. Now, I know, man, you tight, and you ain't tell me that this is me. It's one of the things I've been watching people come to your games, and I can see you playing there. And that's Florida. I can see you being a type of Florida type. I'm not saying you commit there, and how you feel. I don't know how you feel about that, but like, me not knowing anything at all and knowing the style of play and what kind of coach he is and how much interest is showing, I said I can see him playing that. I can see him doing good there. I'm not saying everybody ain't no inside stuff. He's still doing his recruitment right now. Yeah. He ain't just say if I'm not mistaken, you ain't got your schools nailed down yet to the list at all. So don't even worry about that. Just be saying that from the heart. That's what I pay attention to, because you know my heart. I like to see him in orange and blue, up in Champaign. That's why I like to see you at. But I know they ain't on your list. Yeah, Illinois. I love to see you there playing that. Then I be having made in the shade. I love it, but that's why I like to see you go. But you know, you gotta weigh your things. You gotta see how everybody do things and they track record and all that stuff and all that. What's the process on your
on your recruitment, on your school, what you looking for in school?
Yeah, it's a long process. I haven't even began to write I've started writing the list of things I'm looking for in the school, but I haven't completed it yet. Like, there's a lot of things you have to account for when you have to choose a school, because it's the biggest decision of your life. You have to look if you're going to be comfortable with the coach there, if you're going to be comfortable with the players there, if comfortable with the environment, see if you're going to fit on the team, fit academically, but more importantly, academically, if you're going to be able to major in what you want to major in, if you're going to be able to, if they offer what you have that you want to do after the ball stops bouncing.
Already.
Yeah, if they're offering everything that you look for, you just have to, everything that you have on that list that you're looking for, you got to make sure the school you choose hits it on the head. So when I make that list, I got to make sure that school has everything I need for it. But it's going to be a lot of schools that's going to have everything I need, and it's going to be hard making.
You're going to have to figure out a way to counsel them out. Yeah. 3 things people make a mistake on when they choose schools is when they watch the games. Don't watch the players who start. Watch the players who don't play. Mm-hmm. If they sitting out there year now, watch how they do that. They enter the game, they ain't playing. You know somebody who playing gonna be into the game. Mm-hmm. And alumni, after you finish playing there, how they take care of their players. Yeah. That's real big, because you gotta get a job. You got so many jumps and dunks and shots in you before you gotta go in the real world and get a job.
Absolutely.
That's a lot of people don't do. That's a lot of people, they don't do that either. They don't have no questions to ask when they get to the university. And there's one other one I forget.
They choose a school for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
it's cool to go here. Everybody's starting to go here now.
A lot of coaches tell kids whatever they want to hear, and you gotta choose a coach that gives you the best vibe, or gives you the best energy, and the best one that you feel is telling the truth, the one that's the most honest. Because if a coach telling you everything you want to hear, like, for example, one coach was telling me something, and then he transferred.
Can you tell me what he said, but don't tell the coach? Say the coach what he said.
Okay. He's like, this is the school for you. And say if he moved schools, now he had another school, and now he's saying this is the school for you. Like,
he said, I can't believe he tell you anything then.
Yeah, schools will tell you whatever you want to hear. So you gotta make sure you choose whatever it is for the right reason. And whoever is around you, you gotta make sure they're good people and have your best interests at heart. Because I know everybody has a job to do. Everybody wants to win games, but you have to. That's the gray area. Like, what's more important, getting those kids to graduation, getting them on to better their lives, or winning basketball games.
Yeah. What is we talking about looking at schools and everything? What's some things you looking at in majoring in school?
Sports management.
Sports management. So you want to be an agent? You done?
No, I want to be a GM.
GM. Oh, you well surrounded with a lot of information already around here, because it's a couple of people right here already in that kind of field.
Exactly.
So that's good. That's real good, being a GM and handling the money and doing personnel. I think I like to see more brothers doing being a GM.
I tell you, I talked to one of Sharif's brother, Sharif Abdurrahim. Yeah. His brother. I talked to him, and he's trying to get me to maybe do an internship, probably next summer, to get on that type of path, so I can become a GM quicker than the average.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is he's a spokesperson for his school right here. That's what kind of alumni he has at his high school right there. Gonna get him an internship and learn how to be a GM off the bat like that. That's the kind of stuff they got going on here. Have you ever thought about, out of all the great players went here, have you ever thought about your legacy?
I haven't, because it's not complete. So I just wanted to win a few.
What I mean by your legacy, I don't mean to cut you off by your legacy. I know it's not complete. Have you thought about what you want to do, so you have an idea what you want people to say about you when you're done playing here?
I don't have I've never been the type to care what people say. You can say whatever you want to me, and it won't change. It won't change how I look at you or anything like that. It's just, the only thing I can do is do the best I can and just keep pushing forward. I hope they're saying good things about me, but my mom used to tell me everybody in this world ain't gonna like me.
I heard one person say something bad about you, and I jumped on him. As a grown man, I jumped on him, and I said, "You definitely don't know that kid." He said, "You had a bad attitude, and you an uncoachable person." I said, "Where did you get that from?" I said, "You evidently never seen this kid play before." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, man, I said, "Whoever told you that said it, because I know you haven't seen him play as a lie." I said, now, he's old school in a way where he talk trash to people on the court, and I like that. That's competitiveness. And usually people who talk trash and say something to another player to get themselves going. It's nothing personal against anybody, just get them going. So it's like, and that's not a bad attitude. Larry Bird talked more trash, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird talked more trash than anybody known to man. And nobody never said they had a bad attitude. So I don't know where he got that from. I jumped on him like, dude, he ain't like me for it. He had his fix on. So you watch your kid play, you get a thing about the kid. Watch anything about the kid. That's not even true. I never seen. Every time I run into you, you have the same attitude when I see you. And you might be mad at something else. You separate that from when you talk to me or anybody. I sit and watch you from afar. I never seen that. I wouldn't even worry about that. Let there be water off a duck's back. Every time, like I ain't know you was here. When you came around the corner, like, you came up and talked to me every single time. Every time you see me come, what's up? Like the same way. So man, your parents raised you right. You're going on the right path, man. I wouldn't even worry about that. And you say critics. What the saying is, opinions like buttholes, everybody got one. That's a clean version of that. But man, it's been fun, man. I know we went over the interview. We were supposed to do 6 minutes, but you gotta get the fans get caught up.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Now, if you don't break it with me, please send me just a text message or DM me like my top 5 before I send it out or something, or break it with me.
That's fair.
All right, man.
That's fair.
All right. Till next time. Keep it locked.